But I will need this handsome man again. For the first method, divide the watermelon into 8 pieces. Cut the pulp from the crust. Now we'll make several vertical incisions and slightly shift the resulting pieces inside the watermelon rind. For the second method, we will need 1/4 of a watermelon. To begin with, we make several vertical incisions. Now we make horizontal incisions to get watermelon. Now separate the pulp from the crust. Slicing is ready, and the crust will be served as a plate. It's easy to pick up watermelon cubes with a fork. For the third method, divide the watermelon in half. We will lay one of the halves on the table and make cuts along and across. This way we will get the watermelon pieces that are convenient to take with your hands, and the crust can always be put back in place. This time, we will take half a watermelon and gradually cut off all the peel from it. And we will cut according to the same principle as in the third method. Take a deep bowl, cover the watermelon with it and turn it over. Now the whole watermelon is in the plate. Stick wooden skewers into all these pieces for conveniences. For the fifth method, take half of the watermelon and divide it lengthwise into 3 parts. Stick skewers along each of the 3 parts. We will make incisions across so that each skewer has its own piece. A coin will do for slicing watermelon. A small press on the coin and the watermelon peel lends itself. Let's make our shallow incisions around the perimeter of the watermelon. And now it remains to deliver one accurate blow. You can use a spoon or you can use your hands. Even tastier, don't you think? And the 7th way will be really very unusual. For this trick, we will need 2 watermelons of the same size. We will divide the first watermelon in half and scrape all the pulp out of it so that the walls are completely clean. These are empty halves of watermelon. Let's take the second watermelon. We'll cut off all the peel from it. Let's give it one more even shape. And then we will put out our peeled up pulp into an empty shell of the first watermelon. We trim the excess. The halves have closed. It remains only to wipe the pulp from a damp sponge. Here's such an unusual serving for watermelon we got. Let's check with the special knife for slicing watermelon. Cut off the watermelon base and install it for slicing. We insert the knife and press it with all our might. It seems to be stuck. We'll have to split the watermelon in half. We have to take out all the knife and get several perfectly sliced pieces at once. And finally, another special knife for slicing watermelon. Let's take half a watermelon and just draw this knife across the pulp. These are the neat semicircular pieces of watermelon we got. We need a glass vessel in the shape of a cylinder. Look, the egg looks just like a balloon. Oh, and this refraction of light? Okay, let's be serious. Let's put this plastic plate on top, toilet paper tube, and the egg on top. Now knock it over and the egg falls exactly into it. Now 3 eggs. How about 5? Easy? All 5 eggs fall right in the water. This time we will use boiled eggs, hard boiled and peeled from the shell. Boil water in a kettle. Be careful with the boiling water. Pour it into a bottle. And when it heats up, pour it into a bowl. Now, let's put the egg on top of the neck and just watch the wonders of physics. The egg literally pulls in. Did you hear that? Let's look again from the close angle. The egg goes in the bottle. The same trick can be done with the burning piece of paper. The fire will burn all the oxygen inside and the egg will be drawn inside even faster. For the next experiment, I got this aquarium. How's the view? Fill the aquarium with water almost to the edge. And now, we break the raw egg inside. it immediately goes to the bottom, but it's not as simple as that. Using our fingers, we create a funnel in the water and the white egg makes it visible. Just look, it's a real egg tornado. And in the center of the storm, of course, is the yolk, which does not even think of spreading, unlike egg white, which particles have already spread throughout the aquarium. For the next experiment, we'll need an empty shell, but first, I'll show you how to make it. To begin with, you will need 2 small holes on opposite side of the egg. Now, let's take a plastic bottle and make a hole in the bottom. Fill it with water, which immediately begins to flow through the hole. But for now, we'll plug it with the finger. We fix the prepared egg on the neck of the bottom of the clay. And now you remove the finger from the bottom of the bottle and watch how the pressure will put out the entire contents of the egg, like this. Rinse the shell in water, and to remove the remaining moisture, blow into one of the holes. Now, put the shell in a glass container filled with vinegar. Under its influence, calcium, which the most part of the shell consists of, dissolves. However, the inner membrane will remain intact. After 1 or 2 days, we will remove the membrane from the vinegar. Rinse it thoroughly to get rid of the precipitation. Now, dry with the hair dryer to remove all excess moisture. Inflate the membrane so that it returns to its original egg shape. And just look! Now we have a rubber egg. It is elastic and it bounces well off surfaces, just like a real ball. In this experiment, we're working with chemicals, so let's not forget about our protective equipment. Let's take an empty egg, as in the last experiment, as well as alkaline pipe cleaner, water, and aluminum. We dissolve the alkali in the water and add aluminum to start the chemical reaction. When the hydrogen vapors start coming out of the neck of the bottle, we will plug it with our empty egg so that they accumulate inside the shell. Now, we will install the shell on a stand and ignite the gas that comes out through the hole. But do not repeat such experiment at home. It's very dangerous. Meanwhile, our shell explodes! Look! Let's look at that again in slow motion. Wow! What a powerful explosion! Don't try this at home. Well, at the end, we will conduct a small crash test of an ordinary chicken egg. We will fix the egg on 2 coils of duct tape and gradually put barbells weighing 3.2 kilograms on top. Let's see how much of that it can withstand. 3 kilograms, 6 kilograms, 9 kilograms. Wow! I didn't think it could withstand so much. 12.8 kilograms. Meanwhile, the weight is as much as 16 kilograms. $19 kilograms turned out to be an unbearable burden for our egg. It turns out the maximum load that an egg can withstand is somewhere between 16 and 19 kilograms.